We're officially live. Awesome. So thank you so much, everyone, for joining. We're going to wait about another minute or two just to allow people some time to get into this and log on. But Emily and I are so excited to talk about the topic we have for you today. Just think of this as like a crash course on blogging. If you're a beginner, this is so perfect for you. Even if you have a blog, this is going to be great and give you some ideas. And if you're a pro, maybe you'll just learn some extra tips. Who knows? But we're excited to really share this information with you guys. We think it's going to be really valuable, especially leading into the new year and into 2023. And I can't believe I'm already saying that. It doesn't even seem real that we're that close to 2022 being over.
Thanksgiving is next week.
Oh my goodness. It just like, I can't even believe that's how far in the year we are. Real quick, I want to ask for everyone who's on, if you could just give like a thumbs up or whatever emoji you want, or say whatever you want, but just let us know that you can hear both of us. Okay. And that we're clear for you on your end. We did a sound check before and we both sounded good to each other, but we want to make sure that's reflected in this presentation. Okay, so we'll wait about one more minute. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you for letting us know. Look at all these thumbs up come in. Thank you so much, you guys. Oh, we got the good okay, this emoji.
Okay, good.
You guys are great. Thank you so much. Awesome. I want to get started. So this is going to be a shorter presentation. But like I said, this is the basics of blogging, which we're really excited to talk about because it can really help you with your business. So thank you for joining in to Blogging 101, a guide to promote your business. And with that, let's go ahead and get started. I want to introduce ourselves. So there's a new face here. You haven't seen her yet. We're so excited to have her joining us. So this is Emily Maracle. She is our content managing editor, and she will be going through all of the fancy details of blogging because that's Emily's job. She knows what she's talking about. So we're so excited to have her join us. She does an incredible job creating all of that incredible content you guys see on our resources and blog tab to provide you with information that's actually valuable to you. So she's going to walk through this short course, and hopefully you guys gather a ton of great information. I've looked through all of the details that she's going to tell you about, and I'm telling you, it's going to be great for you guys to implement it into your business. So Emily is joining us. And then if you don't know me, I'm Rachel Gombosch. I'm the community and content marketing manager here at Virtuance. And with that, let's go ahead. Oh, I want to introduce ourselves. Let me introduce ourselves, back up a bit. So if you're joining us and you actually don't know who Virtuance is, we are a real estate photography and visual marketing company. And so what that looks like day in, day out is we are providing you with phenomenal award-winning solutions to help you market your listings, which is incredible. Our HD Real images are proven to receive 2 times more clicks than other professional images. And additionally, on top of that, we actually provide you with the marketing resources you need and the marketing resources that you want to be able to take all of your listings to market and gain a ton of traction and attention from them. So with our listings, you'll get the Virtuance Marketing Suite delivered with all of the photos that you order, which helps you generate leads. It helps you with social sharing. It can help you in creating different brochures. So we take pride in the fact that we can provide you with additional resources outside of just images and videos to really help you excel in your business. So now with that, let's actually get into the bread and butter of this presentation, right? So I think an important question that we should always ask ourselves in the beginning when we talk about a new marketing effort is, what is it and why does it actually matter? So what is blogging, and why should you, as a real estate professional, whether you're an individual agent or a brokerage owner, why should you incorporate this into your marketing strategy? Ultimately, it comes down to 2 key components: increasing your value and brand and generating more leads and referrals. So ultimately, blogging is a really great way to reach your target audience and showcase your expertise and market knowledge. So this is really a great chance for you to showcase all of that information that you gather day in and day out and show that you are the expert that a home buyer, a home seller should work with. Blogging allows you to write short articles or posts really about any topic that you can think of that you think is going to be relevant to your audience, which is great. So you can either have a website that's solely devoted to your blog, or you can add a blog page to your current website, right? So when potential leads are then visiting those blog articles that you've created, again, whether it's just, hey, this is what you should do before you prepare to take your home to market, or maybe these are some troubles that home buyers run into that we want to make you aware about. You're providing them with more value beyond helping them just buy and sell a home, which can, again, in turn, help you to generate more leads. So this increases your value in your brand. It showcases that you are that market professional, and it shows that people can trust you to take on the selling of the home, helping them through that buying process. So with that, I want to go ahead and turn over the cards to Emily as she goes into all of the details and runs with the fact of what are the important terms we need to know when it comes to blogging.
Yes, thank you, Rachel, and thank you for the awesome introduction. So as Rachel said, I handle all of the blogging resources and things like that in partnership with Rachel. So some important terms to know before we get started today, because I know it's super busy. The holidays are coming up and it can be hard to really decide like, hey, I'm going to start this new marketing effort. But I want to give you some basics before we dive in. So the first is SEO, or search engine optimization. So what that is, it's a complicated topic, but very basically, it just helps search engines like Google, Yahoo, Bing really find your website easier. And how it does that is through target keywords. So target keywords are SEO in practice, basically. So you're looking for keywords or strings of keywords that your target audience is searching for. By doing this, you can increase your traffic, how high you rank on search engines. So this would be if you're searching on Google and you type in your city, so Denver real estate agent. If you show up on the first page, that's amazing. You're doing exactly what you need to do. Another option or example of a targeted keyword is real estate agent in Denver, buying a house in Denver, selling a house in Denver. So using those terms that if you're imagining you're a homeowner or someone looking to buy or sell their house, what would they be thinking? And from there, another important thing is user intent. So user intent is important because it explains why someone is searching for something. So if someone is searching for real estate agent near me, you can assume that it's like a commercial or a transactional search. They're looking for a real estate agent. Versus if we're looking for someone searching like, how does an open house work? They're really looking for something informational. They want to know more about open houses, probably because they're looking to either visit one or sell their home and someone has recommended they do an open house. So those are the three kind of things you need to know as a basis before you start blogging. So from there, we'll actually go into how you get started. So it might seem, again, overwhelming to really add another task to your week, especially as we enter the holidays. But if you create a consistent blog schedule that fits with your regular routine, you can really enhance your marketing efforts for free. Even if you're blogging once a week, you can generate more leads. Blog posts don't need to be essays. You can really just present information you already know. Maybe neighborhoods that you sell homes in, or buyers you've worked with, or even just your local market, whether you know tips, tricks to help homeowners. So where to start a blog? As Rachel mentioned previously, you can add a page to your current site. You can create a new site for blogging, but it's totally up to you. I would say that if you already have a site, it's a lot easier just to add a page where you can blog. But there are sites like WordPress, Squarespace, and Active Rain that allow you to blog. or build a site without actually knowing how to. I don't know if anyone's used Active Rain before, but it is pretty cool. It's a community of real estate agents, brokers, and you can set your market area and connect with other agents and brokers in that area. You essentially blog with whatever you want to blog about. But if you want to see the benefits of SEO, you do need to pay for a membership. I'm not sure how much it is, but when you do pay for a membership, your blogs will start showing up on Google. And it's a great way, just in general, to connect and network with other agents and potentially get more referrals and leads from doing that as well. So some ideas for blog topics, which I'm sure everyone's super interested in, and that's why you're here, is a ton of free tools exist essentially to generate topic ideas. So some tools that you could use are SEMrush, Keyword Surfer, or Ahrefs. So all of these tools can be used super easily without having any knowledge of SEO. And what they do is they help you narrow down the target keywords that you need. So simply, this just means if I search real estate Denver in Ahrefs or Keyword Surfer, it's going to show me how often people search for that, whether it's a popular search term, other combinations of keywords that I should use. So this is really helpful just in terms of researching topics. What are people in your area searching for? But in general, some really great topics just to consider, your real estate market. So popular areas to buy, great areas for families, top features for home buyers, how much homes sell for on average in your area, whether it's a buyer or seller's market in your area, and any other areas you're an expert in. And then general real estate processes. So how to apply for a mortgage, steps in buying or selling a home, or how we previously mentioned, just how open houses work, or things that if you're a first-time home buyer, or maybe you haven't bought or sold your home in a very long time, those refreshers that are going to generate leads for you and have clients think like, oh, hey, they definitely know what they're talking about. And from there, you can even talk about helping homeowners increase their value. So curb appeal ideas, showing ideas, and staging are just all great ideas to help engage your potential leads and current clients to show that you are an expert in your market. So from there, we have some tools and a checklist that are really helpful for you to get started. So the tools that I recommend using are a couple just to help you write. So the first is Grammarly. If anyone's used Grammarly before, it's amazing. I use it. I love it. But if you haven't, it's a great tool just to check your spelling and grammar. It's free to use. They do have a paid subscription, but it just helps tighten up your writing. You don't need an editor. It essentially edits for you. It'll catch commas, misspellings. It can help just rephrase a sentence if it doesn't sound super clear, or it might be confusing, and it helps you just write more engaging content. So it's an awesome free tool that can really just help tighten up your blog writing so that it is more effective. The other is Hemingway app. So it's similar to Grammarly, where it helps you write more clearly. It makes your writing more accessible and easy to read. It essentially, as you write in Hemingway app, it tells you like your reader is a 6th grade level reader. They can easily understand this. Try swapping out this word. So it's a really easy, accessible way, again, to just tighten up your writing and make sure that anyone who comes across your article can read it and understand what you're talking about. And then finally, another option are AI tools. So these are like Jasper or copy.ai. They're great because they use artificial intelligence to write blog posts for you. So there's a couple ways you can do it. You can either say you have an idea and you have an outline. You can just use that and put it in for the AI to actually write a post based on that outline. Or you can just say like, hey, I want to write a blog article about real estate in Denver, and I want the tone to be knowledgeable. It will then generate an actual article for you. They're always unique, so you don't have to worry about plagiarism or anything like that. And then that gives you something to work off of. And if you don't like the tone, or you want to change words around, or maybe there's an updated fact that you can put that all in after, but you have a really easy way, and it generates in like 5 seconds maybe. So that's a super easy way to just like have a post ready to blog. So next, something that's really awesome that we got for everyone is a blogging checklist. So we provided a checklist to get you started. If you see this little green button down at the bottom, it says download the checklist. This will give you everything you need to know before publishing and after publishing. So everything we talked about, plus a bit more. And it should really set you up for success when you start to go through and think about what you need to do before you publish your blog post and after you publish your blog post.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Emily, for going through that information. I know starting a blog as, again, whether you're an individual agent or whether you are a team lead, can be somewhat intimidating, right? Like we think about how, busy all of you are in all of your efforts just on a day in and day out basis. So the fact of adding a blog and creating that and staying consistent with it, I understand can be somewhat of an intimidating process, right? But that's why there are such awesome tools. And that's why it's so important to know how a blog is going to be able to help you within your business to, in the end, generate more leads, have more sales. Which is ultimately what all of you want. So I did put together, some of our free marketing resources. So there's this blog, which is a fantastic, great start, but we do have additional resources for you guys to look into that also, again, with that checklist, I think we're going to help you really get started in your blogging endeavors. So just some of the blogs we have on virtuance.com/blog are 22 real estate blog ideas, top real estate SEO keywords. So when we think of those target keywords and what you should be using to draw in the attention of your audience, we've got 15 awesome keywords that you guys can include in your blog just right off the bat. We've listed them out for you. And then also another blog article we have that can be very beneficial for you is just understanding SEO in real estate, right? Having a more in-depth knowledge of what SEO can do. And then additionally, some other free marketing resources that we have that are very educationally based are these on-demand webinars. So please be sure to just be on the lookout for any new webinars we are pushing through. Additionally, if you go onto our YouTube page at Virtuance Photography, you can find any of the past webinars that we've done. So we have a multitude of different topics that we cover that maybe just will help you generate ideas on what to write for your blog, or maybe will give you some additional insight. And then finally, our Curb Appeal podcast. So we bring on guests who are phenomenal experts in their trade. And so be sure to like and subscribe to our Curb Appeal podcast that you can find on all major platforms. We're constantly pushing out new episodes. So be on the lookout for that, because you'll find a lot of great tidbits just from experts who are rocking their trade, right? So with that, I just want to thank you all so much for joining us. As I mentioned, this is a bit of a shorter webinar than what we normally do, but I do want to take this end opportunity before everyone signs off. If you do have any questions that either I or Emily could answer for you when it comes to blogging, when it comes to marketing. Emily, I did have one question that came in while you were discussing and talking about SEMrush, Ahrefs, and the keyword surfer. If you could just touch on that one more time for me, or for our audience, and what those tools are useful for.
Yeah, so SEMrush is essentially a free or paid program where you can actually look at target keywords and how they rank, essentially. So are a lot of people searching them, or not a lot of people searching them? So that's really nice, because you can type in something as simple as real estate agent, and it'll give you everything that people are searching and how popular it is. So this is really great to basically find out, is the topic that I'm going to blog about, is that popular? Are people searching this? Are they going to see my blog when I write a blog about this? Ahrefs is just another free tool that is very similar to SEMrush. And then Keyword Surfer, I really like because you can just install it to connect right to Google on your Chrome browser. And as you search things in Google, it'll show you on the side how popular something is. So it'll show you different combinations of keywords, what people are searching, how much they're searching it. So that's a really easy, free way to just say like, oh, hey, I'm going to type in buying a home in Denver. And it'll show me on the side all of the keywords that people are searching in relation to buying a home in Denver, which means that you essentially could generate 15 blog posts by searching one thing. So it's a really awesome free tool just to see what people are searching and if it's popular to write on it.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And then another question I have for everyone that I'm sure everyone is kind of just pondering on is how consistently should someone actually be blogging?
Yeah, that's a great question just because it does depend. But the biggest piece of advice I can give is to do it consistently. It's completely up to you whether you decide you want to do it a few times a week, once a month. The key to creating content that is really popular is just doing it consistently. Google search engines are really going to favor content where someone posts it on a schedule versus I posted a blog 7 times this week and then I didn't post another blog for 3 months. It doesn't work like that, unfortunately. Yeah. So as long as you create it consistently, you will be successful in blogging.
Awesome. And then one more question I have is how, I guess from a real estate professional's perspective, how do I get people to actually look at my blog posts?
Yeah. Honestly, the best way to get people to look at your posts as a real estate professional is self-promotion. So if you are on social media like LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, tell people you have a post out. You can post a link to it, post a picture of your blog post. Just let people know like, hey, I post here. I have a lot of awesome information. And just like in real estate, word of mouth, the same thing goes for social media. If you can get yourself out there and let people know you are an expert, it'll start to gain traction and people will actually see what you're trying to talk about.
Yeah. And I think too, that's where the target keywords really come into play, right? If you're using the right target keywords that are going to have good visibility, that helps in the promotion of your blog as well so that people actually see it. Another idea that I kind of just thought of from a content perspective is when you write a blog post, you can actually repurpose that into other forms of content. So I know you guys are probably so sick of hearing, get out there, start posting on social media, show your face, start creating content, create the blogs, all of that, right? We know it's extremely important in marketing, regardless, to show your face, get yourself out there, show your market expertise. But to save you time and to help you develop a really good system for creating that content, for creating that blog post, think about how you can actually break down the blog post into individual social media posts. So for instance, you have a really awesome blog post on maybe a home buyer and seller checklist, right? What they should do if they're buying a home, what they should do if they're selling a home. That could easily be multiple social media posts that not only promote you as an expert in the industry, but can also promote the blog that you created. So maybe you pull from that particular article that you just created, again, say if it's the home seller checklist, right? You listed 20 different things that you think sellers should do before they take their home to market. Break those 20 different items, divide it up into 5 individual like graphics that can be a carousel, for instance, on Instagram, or could be a short video on Facebook, right? Don't feel like you have to constantly reinvent the wheel. And that's where blogging really is nice for you as well to develop it into your marketing strategy, is it can actually be that first point of creating all of the different content initiatives that you have out there. So think about how not only a blog is going to help you generate leads, but how it can actually help you in all of your other marketing efforts as far as creating social posts, showing that you are the market expert, right? So just something else to also think about. With that, I don't see any other questions that are popping in from the chat. I think we've answered all of them thus far. So I want to go ahead, Emily, and just thank you again for sharing your expertise. It was great. I think it was just so digestible to creating blog content. So thank you so much for joining us and providing us with all of that information. I'm sure everyone here got so much value out of it. So thank you so much. Thank you everyone for joining us. Again, feel free to reach out and check out all of our different resources. Download this checklist.
Yes.
If you have extremely valuable. Again, we tell you everything to do before you publish the blog post and everything you need to do after you publish. So thank you again. Check out all of the free resources we have at virtuance.com. And until next time, I hope you guys, for now, if I don't see you, even though I can't see any of you right now, if you don't hear from us, in a webinar or anything, please have a fantastic holiday season. With lots of love and lots of food. So thank you all so much for joining, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you.